the divine story of the Syamantaka Jewel. In the sacred city of Dvaraka, where Lord Krishna lived among his people, a remarkable story unfolded, one of devotion, pride, misunderstanding, and divine grace. This is the story of the Syamantaka Jewel. King Satrajit was a great devotee of the sun god. Pleased by his devotion, the sun god blessed him with a powerful jewel known as Syamantaka. This divine jewel produced vast quantities of gold every day and ensured prosperity wherever it resided. When Satrajit wore the jewel around his neck, his body shone with such brilliance that he appeared like the sun god himself. When Satrajit entered the city of Dvaraka wearing the Syamantaka jewel, its dazzling effulgence blinded the eyes of the citizens. Many believed that the sun god had personally descended to visit Lord Krishna. The people of Dvaraka, filled with excitement, hurried to Krishna, who was calmly playing chess. They praised him as Narayana, Damodara, Govinda, and Yadunandana, the supreme personality of Godhead who had appeared in the Yadu dynasty. Hearing their words, Krishna smiled gently and explained that the radiant figure was not the sun god, but King Satrajit, proudly displaying the jewel he had received as a blessing. Instead of offering the jewel to King Ugrasena, the rightful ruler of Dvaraka, Satrajit installed it in his own temple for worship. Each day, the jewel produced an enormous amount of gold, and Satrajit became increasingly attached to this material opulence, ignoring Krishna's request to present it for the good of the kingdom. One day, Satrajit's brother Prasena took the jewel, placed it around his neck, and rode into the forest to display the family's wealth. There, a powerful lion attacked and killed him, carrying the jewel away. The lion was later slain by Jambavan, the mighty king of the bears, who placed the jewel in the hands of his young son as a toy. When Prasena failed to return, Satrajit became overwhelmed with grief and suspicion. Blinded by attachment, he falsely accused Lord Krishna of killing Prasena and stealing the jewel. This terrible rumor spread throughout Dvaraka, causing great distress among the people. To clear his name, Lord Krishna entered the forest with several citizens of Dvaraka. There, he discovered Prasena's body, slain by a lion, and soon after found the lion killed by Jambavan. Tracing the jewel further, Krishna entered a deep and dark cave alone. Inside the cave, Krishna found the Syamantaka jewel in the hands of Jambavan's child. When the nurse saw him, she cried out in fear, and Jambavan rushed forward in anger, failing to recognize his beloved lord. Mistaking Krishna for an ordinary man, Jambavan challenged him to battle. A fierce fight followed, lasting 28 days without pause. They fought with weapons, stones, trees, and finally with their bare fists, each blow striking like thunder. Though Jambavan was immensely powerful, his strength gradually faded under the divine blows of Krishna. At last, exhausted and humbled, Jambavan realized the truth. Standing before him was not a mortal, but the supreme personality of Godhead, his eternal Lord, Ramachandra himself. With folded hands, Jambavan offered heartfelt prayers, glorifying Krishna as the source of all creation, time, strength, and intelligence. Pleased by his devotion, Lord Krishna gently touched Jambavan, relieving him of all fatigue. Understanding the situation fully, Jambavan immediately offered the Syamantaka jewel to Krishna. He also offered his daughter, Jambavati, in marriage to the Lord. Meanwhile, the citizens of Dvaraka, believing Krishna lost, returned home in sorrow and prayed fervently for his return. Their grief turned to overwhelming joy when Krishna reappeared, radiant and victorious, accompanied by his new wife, Jambavati. In a royal assembly, Lord Krishna explained the entire incident and returned the jewel to King Satrajit. Overcome with shame for his false accusations, Satrajit bowed his head in silence. Realizing his grave offense, he sought to make amends. Guided by divine intelligence from within his heart, Satrajit offered both the Syamantaka jewel and his beloved daughter Satyabhama to Lord Krishna. The Lord accepted Satyabhama in marriage, but returned the jewel, instructing that it remain in Dvaraka for the benefit of all, ensuring prosperity and freedom from calamity. Thus concludes the divine story of the Syamantaka jewel, a timeless lesson that material attachment clouds judgment, devotion brings true understanding, and the Supreme Lord always protects his devotees.